next to you. These things I do because of you, because of you. Whoa, whoa, yeah.
All right. What are you doing sitting in here eating sandwiches when Mrs. Morella has cooked us stuffed aubergines with a spaghetti sauce under a golden crust of Parmesan cheese for lunch?
Tell her the doctor's put me on a diet. I'm only allowed to eat corned beef sandwiches while we're working here. Why? I'll tell you why. There's a beautiful daughter called Lucia, and you're after her. And the minute you put a foot wrong, her father and her two giant brothers will get very angry. And I don't want to be anywhere near it, that's why.
You're not involved.
I work with you, and I'm your brother-in-law. That's involved enough for people who come from Sicily.
Oh, you're not going on about the mafia again, are you?
Don't say that word!
Eric, do you seriously suggest to me that that nice family are involved in that word I mustn't say?
Not literally, but they might know someone in it. Some Don.
Don who?
You know very well what I mean. You read the book, you saw the film.
So did everybody else, over 150 years ago. And ever since, everyone's an expert on the mafia.
Don't say that word!
Oh, Eric, please come down to earth.
All right. But even if there are no connections, just answer me this. How tall are Lucia's brothers?
9'10".
And what did they do with our van after Mr. Morello warned you off Lucia the other day?
They picked it up and put it somewhere else.
I don't need to say any more.
Look, Eric, I told you I would not be approaching Lucia until I'd worked out a proper plan of campaign.
Under a golden crust of Parmesan cheese, you say?
Yes. I'm glad you're coming, Eric. Now I can tell you what my plan of campaign is.
No, I don't want to know.
Jacko, sit down. Lunch is nearly ready. Where's little Eric?
Well, he doesn't feel up to it today, Mrs. Morella. He's got a bit of an upset tummy.
That's a shame. Pig's fat and chili powder's very good for that. I will make some for it.
I'll make sure he takes it.
That's right.
Thank you. Actually, Mr. Morella, there was something I wanted to ask you.
Come on, you boys. If I have to call you again, I will smack your faces.
Sorry, Mama.
Hello, chaps.
So, what did you want to ask me, Jacko?
Well, it's about Lucia.
Lucia?
Yes, now I'm not conversant with the correct traditional form of how I should approach, so do forgive me if I drop a couple of clangers.
Go on.
Well, what I wanted to ask, Mr. Morella, formally and with the greatest respect, is may I have the honour of calling upon your daughter?
Mama. Do you have any Italian blood?
No. But I went to Rimini once. Inter Milan are a good team, aren't they? Eh? Yeah. Juventus, they're very good as well. Napoli? Roma? Charlton?
Mama and I have made a decision. You may call on Lucia at 7 o'clock this evening.
Thank you very much indeed.
Life is a man...
And a woman. Receipt.
Hello, Elmo.
Hello, Jacko.
What are you doing?
My quitches.
Quitches? No, Elmo, that's pronounced quiche.
You sure?
Yes, French.
Well, what do you want to say it like that for?
I don't know, Elmo, I don't know. And what are all these girls' names for? It's Quiche Lorraine.
Ah, I've gone beyond her. Why nobody's thought of this before, I'll never know. Look, why call it after one girl, Lorraine, when there's hundreds of girls' names? Bury a bit of something different in each and you come up with
Quiche.
Quiche Dorothy,
Quiche.
Quiche Joyce and so on.
I don't know what to say.
Well, most of the great ideas are simple ones.
I agree with that, Elmo. Get us a lager.
Oh, do you have to? I'm not a pub now, I'm a wine bar.
Well, put it in a wine glass then, like you did before.
Right, go and sit down.
So I'll take it across with me.
Oh, please, Jacko, let me take you to the table. I'm trying to do me standards.
Elmo, you are the boss. You shouldn't be doing anything. Where are your waitresses?
I don't want to talk about it.
Where are your waitresses, Elmo?
Well, they left. Well, they took me wrongly, that's why. Blimey, if a bloke can't express his natural affectionate nature, well, And it was not sexual harassment like they said it was.
You're like Maradona, you are, Elmo. You're always putting your hands where you shouldn't.
Well, it was like their fault most of the time.
Gin and tonic, please, Elmo. I'm worn out. Hi, Jacko.
Worn out? I told you not to do that weight training.
Just finished working.
It's a bit late, isn't it?
Sandy?
Sandra.
Sorry. Oh, the drinks for me, incidentally. Would you do me a favour? Would you read that for me?
Oh, not your poem.
Oh, please read it.
Oh, all right.
No, out loud.
Welcome to Elmo Putney's wine bar. Have a drink, be merry, and have a laugh. Ha ha. This is the place where everything swings. The atmosphere, the company, and various other things.
Superb! You got the job.
What job?
Here as my head waitress.
Well, she'd have to be your head waitress, Elmo. You haven't got any others.
Anyway, I work for Veronica.
I know that, but it's more upmarket over here, isn't it? Chisel!
So how come you're working so late then?
Oh, I made a couple of mistakes on an inventory, and Veronica made me do it all over again.
That doesn't sound like her.
Well, she's not acting like herself lately, is she? It's been on her own.
I wish we could do something to help her. Like Veronica.
Oh, so do I. Even if she does keep me after school.
Customers!
Oh, no! I couldn't stand this!
Tasteless gits!
Evening, Vincenti.
Salvatore.
Good evening. Can I come in?
Wait.
Hello? That's very nice, that. That's very nice. Right. Hello, Miss Morella.
Hello, Jacko.
Good evening, Jacko.
Good evening, Miss Morella. These are for you.
Oh, what a good boy. This is my mama.
Oh. Yes, that's very nice, that. I like that.
Sit.
Yes?
A glass of wine?
Not for me, thank you. No, I'm driving. Well, made any nice gravestones recently, Mr. Morella?
All our gravestones are nice.
Yes.
Ah,
You look very lovely, Lucia.
Good evening, Jacko.
Bellissima, bellissima.
Speak.
Just admiring your photographs. They're lovely, aren't they?
As I said, family.
My mama is 92.
Is she? And she still crochets?
Oh, yes. Mama. Mama.
Yeah. Very nice, that. Very nice. And she makes all these, does she?
No.
Well, if you'll excuse us then.
What do you mean?
Well, we'll be off out then.
No.
Pardon?
I gave you permission to call on Lucia. Nobody said anything about taking her out.
Oh, well, I see. Right.
And there's my cousin Angelina, again, with her husband Paolo, in another part of the garden.
That must be round the corner from the roses.
Angelina, Paolo.
Yeah.
And this is their dog, Buffo.
It's a very nice dog.
And there they are with Buffo, visiting Maria and Giuseppe at their farm.
Maria and Giuseppe.
More cousins, is they? Yes.
Oh, yes. And the last one is Mama's third sister, my Aunt Sophia.
Why is she on stilts?
I don't know.
Sophia.
She used to be in the circus. She was one of Fantoni's marvels.
Oh, was she?
Fantoni.
Yes. Yes. Oh. Well, that was fantastic, that was. I always think a photographic history of a family, well, it's a pity more families don't do it so thoroughly.
Oh, you are really interested?
Oh, I should say so.
Good boy. Lucia, get some more of the albums out.
Ah, look at their little faces.
Bless them.
Do you know, I think they're both developing my dad's ears.
Yep, and that's my nose if ever I saw it.
Are you two doing this on purpose?
We are allowed to look at photos of our own children in our own house.
Perhaps Jacko would like to look at them.
I don't care if I never see another photograph as long as I live.
Don't you ever do anything else at Lucia's?
Oh, yeah, on Tuesday we listened to an opera. All 3.5 hours of it. All in Italian, all on 78s. Very good.
Marvin is brilliant. 6 times you've been round there, and you've never once even got her out of the house.
I thought that would amuse you, Jean.
Have you, managed to be alone with her yet?
No, the minimum number of spectators I've achieved so far is 5.
You're on a loser. If you ever do get her out, you'll probably be followed by one of their hitmen.
Rubbish.
Or they'll all go out with you.
It's become a quest now, you see.
I wouldn't have bothered this long.
How do you mean, Eric?
Well, when I was on the loose, if I didn't click straight away, I moved on.
14 times you asked me out before I said yes.
I didn't.
Yes, you did. You became a fixture on that coping, you did.
Oh, I remember. Then he took to peering through the letterbox, didn't he? Do you remember?
I did not.
You did. Mum used to say, it's that funny boy looking through the letterbox again.
Once. The fact is, I did get you to come out.
Yeah, and where'd you take me? Up the putting green. And then he could only afford 1 stick and 1 ball.
I was saving the rest to buy you an ice cream, if you remember.
Oh.
Get off.
Ah, now look at you, Darby and Joan.
Is this
Lucia really so wonderful?
I don't know. I don't really know her. See ya.
What is it tonight? Listening to Granny playing the concertina?
No, I'm going out with somebody else tonight.
Oh? Who?
Somebody I do know.
Going out?
Yes, with Giles.
You haven't told me how the interview went this morning.
I didn't go. I played tennis.
Getting a job is no longer an option. It's become one of Mummy's rules.
I don't need a job. I'm marrying Giles.
Oh! Oh, well, that's wonderful. Oh, when did he propose?
He hasn't. He's going to this evening.
You mean he's told you in advance?
No, it's my idea.
You're very confident.
Yes.
Why aren't I getting a sense of a young woman in love, Leslie?
Because I'm not. Well, I'm fond of Giles.
Well, that's no basis for marriage, is it?
Oh, I've known worse. He's certainly in love with me, and I'm very good for him.
And he's very rich and he'll be good for you, is that it?
He's certainly not cut out to work for a living.
I've heard of cold fish, Leslie. You're frozen solid.
That'll be Giles.
Like a lamb to the slaughter.
Hello, Leslie. You look very tasty.
I'm not on your menu.
I couldn't afford you. Is Veronica in?
Hello, Jacko.
Hello. Fancy coming out for a meal?
I told you I'm not on your menu.
Not you, your mother.
What?
How about it, Veronica?
Oh, no, I don't think so, Jacko. Thanks all the same, but I'm settled for the evening.
What, in a rut?
That's not fair.
Well, come out for a meal. I'll apologise over the crepe Suzette.
You can't ask my mother out.
Yes, he can.
But you won't go.
As a matter of fact, I will.
Well, good for you.
Well, I think there's something vaguely yucky about it.
After what you told me 5 minutes ago, Leslie, I hardly think you're in a position to judge what's yucky. I'll just get changed, Jacko.
Oh, no, spur of the moment. Come on, Veronica, before we lose the impetus.
All right. Have the milk, if you like, Leslie.
Sorry, nearly pressed your nose with my finger. Ding dong. Pardon?
Come on.
Good evening, Ma'am.
Hello, Giles.
Hello, Leslie. You look lovely.
Hello, Giles. Shall we sit down?
I think I'd better.
Comfy?
Very much so, yes.
Do you like the dress?
It's gorgeous.
I like to look nice for you.
Oh, you always do. Whenever I walk into a mess function with you on my arm, I'm always awfully proud.
What a nice thing to say. I did enjoy the clay pigeon shoot the other day.
Sorry I didn't hit anything.
Oh, I didn't notice. I was too busy looking at you.
Really?
I think I like riding with you best. You're a superb horseman.
Bit of a show-off sometimes.
No. I thought cantering with the reins between your teeth and an ice cream cornet in each hand was wonderful.
We're taught to do that in case we have to ride with our hands full.
Not with ice cream cornets.
No silly pistols. Actually, we practice with boiled eggs on spoons. We did try with glasses of port, but they used to spill and go...
We know each other awfully well, don't we?
Awfully well, yes.
Giles and Leslie, Leslie and Giles. We've become a couple.
Yes. Actually, Leslie, there is something I wanted to say to you about the pairing off stakes.
Oh?
I think it's fair to say that sooner or later the subject of, well, marriage will rear its little head. It has in a way, so if you don't mind, I'll grasp the nettle.
This is a rather serious moment, isn't it, Giles?
Absolutely. Leslie?
Yes.
I can't marry you because I'm in love with Gloria.
Don't be absurd. You can't be.
But I am. Hopelessly.
But she's married.
That's what makes it hopeless. I could never interpose myself between a man and his wife.
Well, what's the point, then?
Well, being true to oneself, I suppose. It would be totally impossible for me to marry you knowing I didn't love you, and you couldn't possibly marry me unless you loved me, could you, Leslie?
Right?
Yeah. Thanks, Jacko.
No more moping about. Right, first stop, Elmo Putney's wine bar.
Where's Leslie?
I'm afraid tonight's off. It's all off.
Why?
I had to tell her. I'm in love with somebody else. I'm dreadfully sorry, Mrs. Bainbridge.
Two glasses of white wine and 2 quiche Dorothys. Thank you.
Well?
I wonder why Elmo didn't ask us to paint the place.
No business talk, please, Veronica.
No, I'm glad. We're not staying here, are we?
Do credit me with some taste. Now, I think a drink here, then anyone's grateful wherever you take them afterwards.
Hello.
Sandra.
Don't say anything. It's only for one night. He's got a new girl starting tomorrow.
Are my wages really that low?
No. Elmo kept throwing money at me and I went down under the weight of it. I wouldn't recommend eating here.
Oh, we're not. We're just sightseeing.
Yeah, Jacko's taking me to dinner.
Oh, that's nice. What can I get you?
Gin and tonic, please.
Lager and a wine glass, please.
Oi, no snogging the customers.
You grope waitresses.
They're just friendly pats of encouragement. You about your business.
Yes, Elmy.
And don't call me that. Hello, Veronica, how are you?
Fine.
What do you think of the place? How's it grab you?
By the throat, Elmo.
Thank you, Veronica. Look, as this is a new venture on my part, from a friend, I would welcome any little suggestions.
Well, you could pull it down.
It's very hurtful, that is.
I am sorry, Elmo.
Well, I do think it could stand some other colours.
I'm disappointed in you, Veronica. I mean, everyone says that. Oh, excuse me, customers.
Why did Sandra kiss you?
Oh, who knows with women, eh?
You didn't ask me out on the spur of the moment at all, did you?
Who knows with men, eh?
Thank you.
Here we are.
Why is the lager in a wine glass?
Elmo doesn't want to lower the tone of the place.
There is no tone.
I know that. You know that.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Either Elmo's having a fit or he wants to talk to you.
Won't be a minute, Veronica. Wait here. What do you want?
Well, you know, Veronica.
No?
Veronica!
Oh, what about her?
Well, it's occurred to me that she's available now, isn't she?
What has?
A single woman. And it has also occurred to me that I am a single man.
Are you putting 2 and 2 together, Elmo?
1 and 1, mate.
So what did you want to talk to me about?
My approach. What do you think my strong points would be?
Subtlety?
Right. I'll send her a dozen 90s.
You can't get any subtler than that, Elmo, can you? Hello, Mr. Morella. What are you doing here?
I had to see this place. My boys said it was unbelievable. They were right.
They're not with you, are they?
No.
And Mr. Morella was just saying how pleased he is with the painting.
Oh, good, good.
Excuse me just a minute. There is a ladies in here, is there?
Yeah, yes, up the other end, Veronica. Hidden in that wall somewhere.
I wanted to have a word with you, Jacko.
What about?
Mrs. Bainbridge tells me why you take her out. It is a very thoughtful thing to do.
She's a very nice lady.
You have been very thoughtful in my house, too. You have been properly patient.
I've enjoyed every minute of it, Mr. Morella. Especially the photographs.
We have a lot of photos.
Yes, you do.
So you have been thoughtful there. You have been thoughtful here. So now I am going to be thoughtful. You may take Lucia out.
Of the house?
Yes.
With all the family?
No. Just the two of you.
Plenty of showers in the north and west of Scotland and Northern
I'll see you then. Jacko.
A lot of sunshine as well.
Yeah?
Breezy days,
Before you go,
Yeah?
you will be careful, won't you?
in the north and northeast.
Eric, I promise. If there is no lollipop lady present, I will ask a grown-up to help me across the road.
You know what I mean.
I was watching that.
The lives of you and our children are more important than television, Jean.
Oh, you're not on about the mafia again, are you?
Yes, I am. This is your first time alone with Lucia. You put one eyelash wrong and we've all had it. I don't care what we do to you. You'll have asked for it. I just hope you can look yourself in the face when they come after me and Jean and our children.
Eric! Let's read the book again.
You can laugh. Even Uncle Cyril in Tasmania won't be safe.
I'm becoming hysterical. I know how to behave myself.
Yes, well, I'd like a word about that.
Oh, blimey. Come on.
I'm thinking about Lucia.
Well, so am I.
That's what I mean. She's not like your usual run of girlfriends. They can take care of themselves. This girl has been cloistered. She can't have had much experience of life. Well, you said yourself she's very shy. So just, well, go easy.
Please, Jacko. You two were laughing your socks off last week.
Yeah, well, I didn't think you'd ever get her out of the house then.
I'm very flattered by your joint opinion of me. But I am not a beast. I am not going to take that young girl round the corner and rip all her clothes off. Now, am I?
Don't even joke about it.
Jean, put him straight to bed and take that book away from him.
Oh, and don't try to creep in with her either.
Oh, dear.
Because if you do, so help me, I shall be up those stairs with every photo album I can lay my hands on.
And I'll bring the kids up.
Now don't forget, we want Lucia back home by 10 o'clock.
To the second, Mr. Morella.
You'll have a lovely time.
Thank you, Mrs. Morella.
Good night, Mama. Papa. Grandma.
Because of